You're tuned into the first newscast devoted to the Highland Lakes area. Local team coverage on Tribune Headline News, bringing you the stories you care about now. Hello everyone, I'm Connie Swinney with your headlines. In today's broadcast, it's 3 cheers for the red, white, and blue. Burnet County Commissioners adopt a resolution to buy American. Sounds patriotic, but is it practical? Details later. That story, plus new leadership at the Central Texas Groundwater Conservation District, later in the broadcast. But first, new criminal laws go into effect this month, and they cover everything from outlawing new designer drugs to penalties for sexting violations. State lawmakers took a stand against a synthetic marijuana product known as K2, also called spice or bath salts, including it under the Texas Controlled Substances Act, which makes it illegal to possess or sell. Authorities say it is a dangerous stimulant which mimics the effects of pot and until now could be legally sold at convenience stores. Lawmakers also reduced the punishment for certain kinds of so-called sexting offenses between teenagers. The electronic transmission or possession of visual material depicting a minor engaging in sexual conduct is listed as either a Class A or C misdemeanor in certain circumstances. Officials say they intend to prevent teenagers from sexting without subjecting them to serious criminal penalties with lifelong consequences. Penalties like registering as a sex offender. Here's a look at some of the other more notable new state laws. Effective September 1, citizens must present ID to vote in elections. Driver's license applicants must prove citizenship, refugee, or temporary visitor status. And employers cannot prohibit employees with concealed handgun licenses to have a weapon in their car in the parking lot of the business. The exceptions, of course, include public, private, and charter schools. Here's a look at 2 more changes. Effective September 1st, speed limits will now be the same during the day and night. Speed limits can be raised to 75 miles per hour after TxDOT does a study on a requested increase in speed. In our next headline, county officials buy into a federal program aimed at choosing American-made products over foreign-made ones. Some shoppers pay close attention to the labels on products they buy. At times, it may be difficult to find the Made in America label. Well, now Burnet County officials have drafted a resolution to pay closer attention to who's manufacturing the products they purchase. The Buy American resolution is part of a nationwide campaign to send that message. At the county level, buying products could involve anything from road maintenance equipment and uniforms to office furniture and equipment. County officials admitted the act was more symbolic than practical since not every product needed by the government is produced in America, but they support the resolution as a constant reminder to focus on supporting the U.S. economy.
Break out the blankets, dig out the sweaters. By this summer's standards, it's going to be chilly out there. Details later in weather.
Because experience matters. For home, auto, business, health, and life, we are here for you. When Galloway experts make top providers compete for your business, you win. The Galloway Insurance Team since 1935. Burnet, Horseshoe Bay, and Marble Falls.
Coach Larry Berkman takes a hands-on approach to coaching, and he takes that same approach to handling your car. So join Coach's team and give your car, truck, or boat the MVP treatment at Coach Wash, where our customers call the plays.
We're back. Jared Fields has a look at the forecast through the start of your work week. Jared?
Hello everyone. Connie, we may not see any showers as Tropical Storm Lee veers far east of Texas, but a front is bringing cooler temperatures this week. Our highs not only will dip below the triple-digit mark, but near 90 degrees. Here's your Highland Lakes forecast for Northland 15 and the Picayune TV. For your Labor Day, we've got mostly sunny skies and a high of 90 degrees. North winds between 15 and 20 miles an hour with gusts as high as 30 miles an hour. A little bit of the reason for that drop. Sit down, folks, and take a deep breath. We've got lows around 60 degrees. North winds between 10 and 15 again, gusting as high as 25. Tuesday stays relatively cool again with a high near 91. North winds between 10 and 15 again, gusting up to 20. And then Tuesday night, partly cloudy, a low again in the lower 60s at 62. And then Wednesday, mostly sunny with a high near 92 degrees. I will see if the cooler temps hang around much longer, but we'll have those details tomorrow in weather. Have a great Labor Day and enjoy the weather, everyone. For Northland 15 and the Picayune TV, I'm Jared Fields.
Thank you, Jared, for that report. Here's what's next in sports.
We had a courtside seat for the Lady Mustangs volleyball match against Coppers Cove. We're going to give you all those details coming up in sports.
We are established. We are qualified. We are certified. We are knowledgeable. We are dependable. We are Ken's Heating and Air. Our people make the difference.
We didn't want you to think that we forgot about volleyball, so we're going to go ahead and give you the results of some matches played on Tuesday night. We're going to start with the Lady Mustangs, who suffered a 4-1 loss to Class 4A Coppers Cove at the Max. Now, of course, Marble Falls really played an outstanding match, went point for point with the Lady Dogs from Coppers Cove, and it was so indicative of some of the teams that the Lady Mustangs will face in District 25 4A play. Afterwards, we did get a chance to talk to head coach Julie Downs about the match, and here are her thoughts.
This game is giving us a good measuring stick for what we need to be prepared for in the next coming weeks. Coming out of a tournament that we didn't do too well in, and we needed that level of play. So that's what we were hoping for. Now we'll go play Travis, and hopefully that's going to give us some confidence back.
We're going to move to the other side of the Highland Lakes and catch up with the Llano High School volleyball team. And that's because the Lady Jackets were hosting one of the top teams in Central Texas, the Fredericksburg Lady Billies. Of course, the Lady Jackets have been struggling lately, but in this particular match, they were able to take Fredericksburg to 5 straight sets. Ended up losing 3-2, but they won the second set 35-23, lost the third set 32-34, won the fourth set 25-15 before losing in the last set 12-15. Of course, head coach Sean Sweeten Meredith said that her team has been playing extremely hard, but the most important thing was that she saw her Lady Jackets pick up their intensity and really fight as hard as they possibly can. Of course, we're wishing all of our volleyball teams tremendous success as they now start looking towards the end of the pre-district season and get ready for district play. That's it for sports. I'm Jennifer Fierro. Connie, back to you.
Thanks, Jennifer. The Central Texas Groundwater Conservation District General Manager steps down. Officials offered Richard Bowers a fond farewell recently, complete with festive refreshments. His replacement is former Bertram Utility Superintendent Charles Schell. Bowers said he resigned to travel, spend time with family, and do some fishing.
It's been fun to I guess, experience a brand new district being formed, and looking forward to watching it continue to grow. I think we've got a good start.
So far, I like it pretty well. It's going to be a challenging job, but I believe I'm up to it. So.
The district handles groundwater issues in our region. Those were your headlines. Thanks for watching. For the Picayune TV, I'm Connie Swinney.